we give you right now a visionary sister, minister, Veronica Cunningham right now.
Carrie Underwood sung that beautiful song, Jesus Take the Wheel, signifying I can't do this on my own. And I'm sure many of us can attest to that and can just stop trying to steer ourselves, take our hands off and just say, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus said it's high time for us to awaken out of our sleep. We have overslept. Some of us have slept long enough to allow the trials and tribulations of life to steal our imagination, deplete our energy, weaken our mentality, and almost break our spirit. But didn't Brandy sing, almost doesn't count? We're stronger than we know because everything designed to extract the pleasure from life, frustrate us, and divert our attention from God will prove to strengthen us if we choose to overcome. Frustration can be a vision vampire, and we can choose to feed our frustration or our determination, but not both. But God. No matter what precedes that, once you hear but God, I hear a victory coming. But God, I almost withered on the vine, but God. I almost drowned in despair, but God. I almost gave out, but God. Does anybody have a but God testimony, a but God experience where you know that it was not your good looks, it wasn't your education, it wasn't your persuasive charm, it wasn't your money, your intellect, your connections, or anything that delivered you, but God? Then can you say, but God? In these perilous times in which we're living, men will likely self-destruct or seek God. It appears prudent that men would seek God at an alarming rate because they won't find the answers in their Swiss bank accounts or their zero balance bank accounts. They won't find the answers in their multi-million-dollar homes or their foreclosed homes. They won't find the answers in their cosmetically charming faces and bodies. They won't find the answers on luxury cruises and first-class flights abroad. They won't find the answers in the abundance of their families, friends, and admirers. They won't find the answers in witchcraft, voodooism, or the psychic hotline. They won't find the answers at Morehouse, not even at the White House, and definitely not at the crap house, because the answer is at the lighthouse. You may be splattered and shattered to pieces like Humpty Dumpty. But there's a reason why all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again after crashing down that wall. That was not an ordinary fall. A fall of that magnitude was beyond the ability of mere men. Humpty Dumpty, like many of us, needed a supernatural repairman. Not the king's horses, not the king's men, but the King Almighty, which is God himself. And it was in the dark room that I fell in love with God. Oh, I loved God before, but it was in the dark room that I fell in love with God. So are we ready? If you're ready, say yee-haw!